Alright, let's see here. Says we're live. Hopefully we are. Let's see what happens. Maybe. Are we live? Live. Okay. Ooh. Oh. Okay, I think we're live, boys and girls. Welcome everyone to a just kind of a really chill stream here that I'm doing to celebrate 5 years. I'm celebrating 5 years and 500 subscribers, and I'm playing some Mario 64, and I'm just gonna kind of be talking. So if you don't like listening to casual gameplay, watching Mario 64, if you don't like just hearing talk go on, then, you know, I know it's weird strategy, and normally people would be like, no, don't ever do that. But I'm just gonna say that, like, if you get bored easily and you don't care to support or anything like that, you're not a fan of the channel, then this might bore you and you don't have to watch. But this is just for for everyone that just has been there for me the last 5 years, supported me, or maybe you just subscribed last week and you want to learn a little bit more about the channel. Just celebrating 5 years, just having a good time. We're gonna jump into Bob-omb Battlefield, and I just realized, so my 5 years of Nog TV actually started way back, not way back, but like a couple weeks ago on March 18th. March 18th. So that was what, 2 or 3 weeks ago? Yeah, so 2 or 3 weeks ago was a couple weeks ago. And I totally didn't even realize it because I generally never really paid attention to anything like that. I never really cared for like how long I had been doing it. And honestly, I was kind of ashamed for how long I had been doing it because of the numbers that I had. I didn't have a whole lot, as many as I wanted, like when I started, and I didn't really care. And for the longest time, I was like, man, I've been doing it, like when it came up around 5 years. I was like, man, 5 years, but only 500 that's like only getting 100 subscribers a year. That's not, that's not as good as I wanted it to, and I was ashamed. So I was like, maybe I shouldn't tell people I'm doing it. Sometimes it's easier and you get more slack if you tell people, like, oh, I'm still a pretty new channel. I've only done this a couple years, and they're like, oh, 500 subscribers in 1 year or 2 years. Yeah, that looks better. But when you say it's taken you 5 years to get 500 subscribers, then it doesn't look as impressive. But still, I meant maybe that means in another 5 years I'll have 1,000 subscribers. Hopefully hopefully the game audio is not too loud. I think that's the first time he's ever chunked me. I normally just do this so easily. Who? Also, I don't know about you guys, but did you ever, when you were playing Mario 64 for the first time, two things. One, you ever try to chunk him off the top of the hill, and you're like, yeah, that's how you do it. That's how you beat him. And then he's like, no cheating, and you got to do it over again. Yeah, that was me. And another thing was that after I'd throw him and he'd hit the ground, I'd immediately try to start chasing him again and have him go all crazy. But he would like keep spinning around and looking at me, and I'm like, bro, what are you doing? Like, why? Where did the... Oh, there it is. Sorry, I'm kind of multitasking because I've got a laptop with my notes and on my phone checking the stream, and so I'm gonna, like, if I hesitate for a second, it's because I'm looking at 3 different screens trying to manage. You recovered one of the stolen power stars. Yeah, we're just kind of chilling. I'm not playing the whole thing. I'm not 100%ing it, not speedrunning it. I'm just chilling. I'm just playing it. I'm just playing it, kind of chilling and talking. Honestly, because when I was thinking about this the other day, about how I was like, oh, you know what, I should stream for 5 years. Just stream, talk about the last 5 years, and, 500 subscribers. I mean, that's a pretty big deal. That's pretty cool. And also, if you're not subscribed, maybe you want to, check it out. On the journey to 1,000, or like 523 right now at time of recording this. I know oh, I totally did the wrong thing. I jumped in the cannon. We're racing Koopa the Quick. I'm about to scorch his turtle booty hole. And they always get a little head start. Every time you race someone in Mario, whether it's him or El Piantissimo, Oh, Yahoo, Yahoo, Wahoo. But when I was thinking about doing the stream, I was like, well, what game do I play? I don't know. I literally hadn't decided until yesterday. And yesterday was just kind of a rough day. I know I was supposed to stream yesterday, and I didn't, partially because I was just, you know, I was just busy. I was, right now I'm, no, I don't remember if you can use that or not, but I don't want to cheat, so I'm just gonna. But I couldn't, I just could not get things done. I'm so stressed and swamped right now with schoolwork. Literally, it's one of those things where my classes have all been just jokingly easy up to this point, because of how little work, or like how easy the work is. Yeah, let's jump up on this pole and wait for him. And then we come back from spring break, and suddenly my teachers and my professors are like, oh, we only have a month left. Let's assign the largest amount of work and hardest amount of work, and then, you know, you got to study for finals. Some of my classes are doing like research papers or big long papers you have to write, so that makes it a little more stressful. And and I'm really looking forward to summer, but I'm also stressed out about how I'll finish this semester of school and how next year will go. My graduation date got pushed back. I was supposed to have one more year and be done in 2024, and then because of how the way that like classes transfer over from the University of Arkansas to U of A Fort Smith, I lost some credits. I lost a lot of credits, almost like a year's worth, because I thought that, you know, I was double majoring at the U of A, then I dropped a major, and then when I came over here, I'm just gonna shoot myself way over there. Then when I transferred, I was like, oh, you know, going from broadcast journalism to media communication, like that's kind of in the same field. Like that'll have a lot of things that you carry over. And they're like, nope, because with UFAS being a smaller school, they don't have all the big advanced classes that U of A does. So if it had been the other way around, then yeah, everything probably would have transferred over. But it's like trying to fit a big, large. I'm trying to think. Of something that's appropriate. I'm just gonna go ahead and steal the star. This is a really quick one that I wanted. It's like trying to fit a really large, like, okay, it's like trying to fit a bowling ball through a straw, is what I'm saying. You know, you're trying to fit something that's really big into something that can't fit, versus like if it'd been the other way around, I'd be like throwing a tennis ball through one of those big metal pipes you see it construct. You know, like that's gonna be a lot easier. Find the 8 red coins. Oh, brother, I already know where the 8 red coins are. That's easy stuff. There's one right here. Let's see if I can. Oh, clutch. Oh. Yeah, I just been really stressed, man. I was supposed to stream last night, and I was getting the best of me. I wasn't in a good mood. I was tired. I also was just not in a good mood because of my, you know, where I used to live in Fayetteville back in the earlier days of Nog TV. Back there, I had lived with some of my best friends, Justin, Jake, Jay, and you know, we had lived there for a little bit. Jake and Jay moved out, and then me and Justin lived there, and Joey came along, Justin's brother, and it was just all good times with all those guys. They're all some of my closest friends. Good times, good memories, but me and Justin probably lived there the longest, and you know, just really fun. That house had a lot of memories, and he had told me like a while ago, like a couple months back, but it's kind of official now, I guess, because he officially listed the house up on on the internet for sale, because he's moving to Ohio for a new job. So super excited. I mean, that's good for him, honestly. Like really proud of him and everything he's done. I mean, that's freaking awesome. So, you know, he's doing good in life. That's good. But it was just still a little sad, a little bittersweet. You know, obviously he's leaving for a good reason, but still sucks. And so I was a little, you know, sentimental last. Okay, I need to get. Let's see, can I? Okay, I'm missing one more. Which one did I not get? Was it up? Is there one up on the on the platform? I liked how I said I was like, I know where the 8 red coins are, and then I'm missing one. Oh gosh, it's going fast there. But yeah, just kind of a emotional day. Let me check this platform and see if there's one up here, because now I'm like having trouble remembering where the 8th one is. Also trying, oh gosh. Also trying to talk and play makes my either play bad or it makes my stories get drawn out. Let's see. Is there one up here? Because I don't remember, even though I was literally... Okay, there is. I was going to say, even though I was literally up here for that last star. The next star I'll get is going to be the Chain Chomp star. I'll go get that one next. But yeah, just... Oh, gosh, what a big jump. Oh, good thing I opened this gate. I can just have a little shortcut. I'm not going to bother for the 100 coin stars, those are, unless I just really am feeling like doing it. Let's see. Oh, there it is. But yeah, just rough time. I was supposed to stream yesterday, and so in the midst of me being all sentimental, I was going through my old game collection and, you know, playing a little bit on the PS2, N64, stuff like that. And I had started playing Mario 64. And it's weird because a little story for you is that I didn't, unlike a lot of people my age or like the generation right before me, and like a large number, like thousands, maybe even millions of kids and people later like grew up on Mario 64, and that was a big game for them. And it's weird because I grew up on Ocarina of Time, but like never ever really played Mario 64 as a kid. I hadn't even beat it until Mario 3D All-Stars came out. Oh gosh, can I not get up there? Oh gosh, come on. Okay. Yeah, I need you to go away and let me get the star. Thank you. Leave. Yes, please. Thank you. Yeah, just like that, we've already gotten 5 stars. Quick 5-star run. Da-na-na-na-da-na. Yay. Okay, let's go to a different world. Let's try Whomp's Fortress, man. Whomp's Fortress is another banger. I think it's over here. But yeah, I didn't grow up with it. I didn't even beat it until I was like 20 years old on the Mario 3D All-Stars. And even then, I did like the bare minimum, like got the 70, I think it was 70 stars, and I went immediately out as soon as I could to beat Bowser, and I was like, oh, I beat it, there, now I can say I beat Mario 64. But I played like the bare minimum of Mario 64. And so I didn't really actually do much in Mario 64. And I kind of just rushed through. I didn't give the zone, or not the zones, I'm thinking of Sonic. I kind of cheated it, but that's okay. Yeah, I'm not one of those speedrunners that can like, I can backwards long jump and do all these crazy things, BLJ bro. But I mean, I know a few shortcuts. You can do a lot with the long jump, obviously. Ooh, gotta do that 3 times, just like every other Mario villain. Okay, you kind of gotta let him fall. Ooh. But didn't grow up with Mario 64, and so as a result, I don't know why, but for whatever reason, Mario 64 is just one of the, I give it credit. It feels nostalgic. It's one of those rare games you can feel nostalgia even if you never played it as a kid. Like it was like I was having these fake memories. I was like, man, I remember you playing it as a kid. Mario 64 is so influential, and then I'm like, wait, what? I never played it as a kid. I think I played it like I had one like cousin's house or something that like they really liked it, and I had several friends. Some of my good friends. Like I know Remington was really into it. My good friend Remington. It was big part of his childhood, but I never really played it. I don't know why. It was just one of those weird things where I was like, man, pro gamer move, let's go. Oh gosh. But I don't know why, it just was one of those, I don't know. Like I was playing it yesterday and I was like, it got me thinking about just gaming and friends and family members. Long story short, I went to this huge, like, really deep and really unnecessarily long, like, rant, about, like, I was talking to my fiance Olivia. Oh no, 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 no. Okay, it just goes down here. I don't know why I thought that was gonna be worse. What is it? To the top. Okay, I'm not trying to collect 8 coins. I mean, I could if I wanted to. I could go for the 8 coins, but do I really want to? Do I really wanna? Do 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 do. Oh! Oh, I didn't mean to do that. That was bad. I'm so sorry, guys. I guess I'm going really out of order, but I guess I could try doing this one right here. This wall jump one always messes me up. Oh gosh. I always get screwed up on this one. Oh, of course, and then I do it the second try. It's like the reverse of the Let's Play curse or the live stream curse, whatever you want to call it. I think that's got to be the first time I've ever seen that actually happen, like, legitimately. Like, I've never gotten it that quick. Even though I've done it a bunch, it just never happens that quick. But I like how I'm just bouncing around. I'm like, okay, I guess I'll go get the 8 coins. No, I'm going to go get the one top. No, I will get 8 coins. No, I'm getting this one over here since I fell. Ugh, golly, man. Okay, now I'm going to go up to the top of the fortress. That's the plan. But, man, yeah, just good times with Mario 64. Like I said, didn't grow up with it. But I just started feeling random nostalgia and was like, it just got me thinking really deep thoughts and memories about, like, just, you know, past gaming memories, growing up with games, like with my cousins, when we'd play Mario Kart Double Dash all the time, and we played like Teen Titans and SpongeBob. Mario Party 5 was a big one. Loved that game. That's my favorite Mario Party. And then we do things like, I'm trying to think what other, like I had friends, we played a little bit of GoldenEye 64 back in the day, not a whole lot, but that was a fun one. You know, basically all the Mario Karts, all the Mario Parties, Halo days, back when I lived with Justin and Joey, where we'd stay up and play Halo like 4 or 5 nights a week for several hours on end. I guess I can go to the first door. I don't really want to yet. I'm gonna try to get the 8 coins here. I'm gonna try to do like at least 4 or 5 stars in every level. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I can speedrun the game. Oh gosh. All right, that's okay. I'll jump over him. Oh. Oh gosh. Wow. Maybe I'll. Oh no. Why did my backwards jump work? Oh, sorry. I didn't see. Oh no. Okay, good. I landed right there. Paulox FN. Sorry, I didn't see your message. I see you got a lot of emojis in there. Hi, how's it going? I'm just celebrating 5 years of Nog TV, which is kind of crazy because really, I was thinking about this yesterday too. No, quit. No. Okay. I was thinking about how really, for those of you that don't know and haven't been here, my channel used to be called Quickie Nog Plays. It wasn't always, it wasn't always Nog TV. I rebranded it, and thank goodness I did, because it just is a lot easier than Quickie Nog Plays. But it makes sense. Oh, no. Let me just sneak over here and get this red coin. Okay. But yeah, Nog TV is only 2 years old. I was thinking about that yesterday, and because I made a bunch of notes and I was going through like the history of my channel, my videos, and it's just crazy. But yeah, good times with good games, man. Oh, there we go. What's up here? I think there's a 1-up up here. Whoa! Oh yeah. Oh yeah, boy. Okay, now I need to go up here. Oh, there we go. I know that there's more red coins over... Where's the... Oh, gosh. Where's that big plank? Planky boy. Ooh. There we go. That used to confuse me a lot for whatever reason. I was like, man, I can't get it. Because I would wait for it to stop wobbling and then kick it again before I was like, oh, wait, I realized what you have to do. Okay, I'm missing one red coin. Of course, it's always the one red coin that I'm... There's a star, too. I'm just going to hope for the best. Maybe it wasn't the best idea. Was there a red coin over here? Oh, no, I bet it was down the slide. That's what it, yep, that's what it is. Yep. I say the slide, it's like a little, I don't know if it's a slide. It feels like a slide. Gosh darn it, I'm gonna call it a slide. It's a water slide is what it is, even though you're really just sliding into the water. But yeah, started as Quickynog Plays. I actually got that name from a random name generator because oddly enough, believe it or not, when I was in high school and I was like a sophomore, I just, for whatever reason, got on this thing where I was like, man, because this is when SoundCloud started becoming a big deal. And I was like, man, anybody can make music. That's so cool. Like, you know, if anybody can do that, why can't I? Like, you know, because I was like, by the time I die, I want to say I've done everything there is to do, including make a rap album and do rap music. Even though I'm not good at making rap music at all, in any capacity, I'll go ahead and say that right now. My rap voice is very similar to that of, I'd say, like Froggy Fresh or, you know, Krispy Kreme, whatever you know him as, if you've heard of him. I know I need to get, so right here, you can, nope, I didn't go high enough. You can blast off part of that wall, which, what am I saying? You probably already know that. So many people have played Mario 64. If you haven't, then cool, I don't feel as bad about not playing it. But also you should play it, because it's literally one of the most, like, classic games. Like, it's one of those games you just gotta play. Yeah, it's old and it's got polygons, but I mean, it still holds up. It's still, it's not like the best looking, but the soundtrack is still a bop, still full of bangers. Everything's iconic. Like, if you like the Mario series, you might as well play it because it's a staple. And even if you don't play Mario, play it because it revolutionized 3D platformers. I mean, the fact that they have the little Lakitu with the camera that's like explaining how you do everything. I guess I'm gonna try for the one more star. I guess I'll try for the caged island, even though this one is another one that freaking kicks my butt all the time, because for whatever reason, this is either gonna be one where I get it on the first try, or I'm not gonna get it until like the 80th try. We'll see. It's gonna be something there and in between. It's gotta be. I'm just gonna shoot way up here. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, I thought I was gonna get it first try. Okay, so that actually wasn't that far off. I need to move it up a little bit and to the left. I've had moments where I've landed right in, then when I've like grabbed the edge just ever so slightly, which thankfully due to my stream replay I can watch and see where it was last time. It was like right here, so I need to move like to the left a little bit more. I think that should do it. I think that's gonna, yep. Oh my gosh, I hit it right on the dot. Second try. Dude. MLG right there, man. I'm bringing back MLG. I don't know if MLG is still a thing. I don't know. I know it was big in like middle school. With the memes, it was like MLG, bro, 720 no scope. Air horn, air horn, air horn. Oh, there's this guy. Should I? No, I'm not. I'll save that for later. I want to get in here to the snow place. Darn it, I forgot what it's called. the snow mountain. As you can tell, I'm definitely not a Mario 64 veteran. It's like I'm almost as close to a noob as you can get without, like, yes, I've beat it once, technically done the bare minimum, and yes, I'm slip slide away. I'm pretty much a noob. Let's just leave it at that. I'm pretty much a noob. I don't know why I bothered. Oh. Get away from me, penguin. I'm allergic to penguins. I bet you guys didn't know that. I bet that's news to you. JK, I'm actually not allergic to... Gosh, dang it. Okay. I was having to check stream. Should I try to catch up to the blue coin? I got the blue coin. Oh! Whoa! Whoa, boys and girls. Oh. Okay. Now I'm sliding backwards and I did not mean to. Oh, that was close. Oh. Dude, I mean, honestly, I gotta say, the slide theme, too, is one of the better ones in Mario 64. It's just a classic moment. Slip sliding away. Anytime you do a slide level. Casual enjoyer, hello, how's it going? Thank you for joining me on this stream. For celebrating 5 years of my channel. 500 subscribers on the journey to 600. And, you know, everything past that. That's cool, too. Playing some Mario 64 and just reminiscing, man. Just celebrating. Celebrating 5 years and everything. Jumping into this snowy mountain. Cool mountain. Cool. Hey, man. Hey, man. Alright, cool mountain. What is it? We're getting the little penguin. Oh, of course, it's a little penguin. We get to do the thing with the penguin. Alright, penguin, I got you, fam. I got you. Don't sweat it. Don't sweat it. Mario knows what he's doing. He was just in a movie. He's all good. Oh. Okay, look at that. Landed on his feet. What a legend. Alright, here you go, man. Oh, you don't want a penguin? My bad. I thought you did, man. I thought he wanted the penguin. Alright, let's see here. Let's see. Oh, no, penguin. Come back here. Okay. There we go. I think we're home good because little penguin mama's down there. Oh, at least I caught it. Oh, there we go. Hi, Paulox FN. How you doing? How you doing, everybody? Everyone is welcome to the stream. Everyone is a friend on the stream. If y'all aren't subscribed, you should consider subscribing. Maybe if you subscribe, you'll get some more Mario 64 content, which I actually do want to do a playthrough of it sometime. I just haven't yet. I probably will. Maybe it's one I do soon. I know it's a really influential game, big deal, and so I'm sure that it'd get some good views and people would want to watch it. Let's see. Oh, the big penguin race. Sorry, I'm just in the habit of always jumping in without looking and seeing what it is I'm doing. Because I don't have it's not like muscle memory to me like it is for some people. Some people can just jump in and they'll just, like, before you know it, they're like halfway through the game and they're like, oh, I didn't even think about it. I didn't think much of it. A race? Yeah, I guess we can do a race. Should we do it, guys? Like and subscribe if you want us to race. Because if you don't, I'm going to sit here at the screen and I'll never ever race again. Okay, fine. Only cause I'm a nice guy. Alright. Here we go. Let's see if we can race this penguin. And now we can't use any cheats. I know if you, oh! Woo! Hey, whoa. What are you doing, buddy? I know if we cheat and, like, try to jump ahead. He's like, hey, you cheated, man. Not cool, bro. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We got him. We're toasting him. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Ended up with 64 coins. Just like, you know, Mario 64. Now we gotta wait for him to waddle. For whatever reason, this waddling, it's not quite as long as King Jabu, or not Jabu, King Zora. Jabu is the fish you get in. King Zora, the famous scene where King Zora takes like 30 seconds to scoot over it, and for 30 seconds you're just listening to mweep, 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 mweep. I'm hoping you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, we can do it. So one of the ones I'm awful at, I'm definitely not going to do. I'll do the Frosty Slide Fire coins. I'm definitely not going to do the one where you're getting the snowman head. That one is, I can't. I'm so bad at that one for whatever reason. Oh gosh. I think we can do... I know that goes back to the bottom, so we're not going to do that quite yet. Let's see. I wanted to just get the coins as we're going down. And I feel a sneeze coming on, and I'm really trying to fight it. I just hope you guys can appreciate this. Unless you really want to hear me sneeze. If you want to hear me sneeze, I will consider it briefly. Oh. Oh, okay. We did all that for 10 coins. Hello, I'm new. Oh, SpongeBob, dude. What a sick name. Love me some SpongeBob. SpongeBob's a goat show. Goat character. Hello, SpongeBob. Thank you for coming up on the stream. If you want to subscribe, I'd assume you're not, but if you are, then cool. But if you want to, you can join all my legendary subscribers. 523 right now, I think. Unless someone subscribed while I'm going. But yeah, what a journey we're going on. I'm trying to get to 1,000, but obviously going, you know, first to 600 would be the nice thing. There's one right down there on it, dude. Goat, what a legend. SpongeBob, obviously anyone with the name SpongeBob is going to be a legend. Obviously they're going to be the best of the best. SpongeBob, I'm just going to call you SpongeBob since that's your name, so get used to it now. You're officially SpongeBob. If you like SpongeBob, I'm assuming you do because that's your name. I have a couple SpongeBob playthroughs. I got SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated. I got the movie game, and also right now I'm playing through Cosmic Shake. So just saying, if you like SpongeBob, then boy do I have some treats for you. I'm known by many names. I like it. That's okay. I'll call you whatever you want me to call you, but until then I'm gonna call you SpongeBob. You just let me know. You know, I like this. I like having a little audience. I like having community. Interacting with viewers and subscribers it's a fun time, man. They're always so lively. It's cool because when you think about it, you never really know where anyone. Movie game is goated. No, I agree with you, man. It is. It is. Movie game. I mean, obviously the movie in general is goated, and then the game is just. It is good. I beat it several times. Super fun time. Literally, like, just so many references and good memes. It's just great value. Ed's Meme Factory. Congrats. Dude, I appreciate that. That's okay. I don't really care if you know who I am. No! My goodness, that was scary. Okay. But yeah, that's okay. You don't have to know who I am. I'm cool being called by anything. Alright, I'll just call you SpongeBob then, because that's your name. It's easier. What's your favorite episode of SpongeBob? It's a weird one. As a kid, for some reason, it was always Pretty Patties. Like, I don't know why, but Pretty Patties was just... I thought it was so cool because, you know, you get used to the iconic Krabby Patty design, and then they're like, whoa, they're colors? And then they, like, there's a glow-in-the-dark one. I thought that was cool. The Fry Cook games, me and my fiance were talking about that the other day, because what's the scene where the big purple guy breaks through the wall and then he just goes, Bleh! I don't know why we were thinking of that one. I'm still looking for red coins. I need to get up here. I know there's some over there, but that would require me opening up the cannon. The one where I think that's also the one where at the end, because I've quoted it several times, because I started working at Domino's, and whenever you work somewhere, you're supposed to say like, "Hi, this is Domino's," but every time, they also want you to say their name, and so Fry Cook. Oh yeah, dude, Fry Cook games, and so. The two episodes I always think of where it's like, is this a Krusty Krab? No, this is Patrick. And so when people are like, is this Domino's? The urge to say, no, this is Dallas. Which is my real name. I wasn't planning on giving that out, but there you are now. Which I don't really care. I don't have anything to hide. That's how you become friends, is knowing names. But that, yeah, and then the, I'm not Rick. I don't know why the I'm not Rick. It is a good one. It is Pretty Patties is good. Fry Cook Games is good. The Hash Slinging Slasher, the Graveyard Shift is another banger. I'm having trouble. I think I need to go over here. I think, yeah, I might just exit out. I forgot where the 8 coins are in this one. Yeah, I mean, it is a good one. The Graveyard Shift is a banger, because you got the hashling slasher, the hash slinging, the sash bringing, the flash clinging. I don't remember all of them and how they go, but good night. That is a good one. Obviously, I don't want to be one of those guys, but like, obviously the older ones are better and the newer ones, I've tried watching them here and there, and some of them are okay. It just feels like they try a little too hard these days. Like they're leaning too hard into some of the tropes for SpongeBob. Yeah, I'm just gonna move on to a different one. Can I not exit out? Oh, you can't exit out while you're moving. That's really weird. I've never noticed that ever. Let's just go ahead and do this little bonus level. Dude. Man, Mario goes on a trip right here. Let's see if I can do this on the first try. I don't know. I usually don't do it on the first try. Let's see here. Oh. Sorry if I'm not looking at chat for a second. It's because I'm like trying to pay uber concentration. But I promise as soon as I'm done with this, I will look at it. Oh my gosh, I need 2 more. No! It's okay. Okay, it's okay. Best part are the YouTube poops. Oh no, I assume that's what you mean by the YTP. Yeah, oh, there we go. All the memes combined to a milkshake of funniness. No, I'm completely with you. The YouTube poops are great. Whenever someone imagine looking at the sun, it's just, the sun is just as good. Yeah, no, I agree. It's like, well, imagine walking outside and be like, man, it's hot out here. It's bright. Looking up the sun, and the next thing you know, God just transports you into, you just get a bad trip. I'm gonna try that out. I need to make like a YouTube short of that, like stepping outside, looking at the sun, and suddenly I'm in the air with a hat on, just flying around. I'd have to immediately question my fiance and be like, "What did you put in my drink?" It would be a crazy trip for me. Let's see here. I know that we can't go. We've got 15 stars. We can't go. Oh, we can go. This is the first Bowser fight, I think. I know we can't go up where the big key is. Okay. Oh, no, I don't want to go in there just yet. I want to make sure we have all the levels done. Oh my gosh, the camera. I know I can't go in there. Here is... I know Jolly Roger Bay, I think, is on the right side. What was the... No, over here is another bonus level. I remember. Because you have the 3 windows. It's this one, I think. Yep. That sounds like a regular show episode in the show. So don't hate me, but I haven't seen a lot of regular show. I had several friends that really loved regular show, and there were some bits. I saw like a few episode bits and pieces, and like I know who the characters are. For some reason, the only episode that comes to mind right now is the first ever one I watched at a friend's house, because my mom wasn't. For some reason, we could watch whatever Nickelodeon shows we wanted and Disney Channel, but Cartoon Network, like, for some reason, my mom just wasn't too huge on that, and she was, like, didn't want to bother to... She didn't, like, just really, like, hardcore monitor everything I watched, but she'd usually try to sit down and watch, like, an episode of it or something, or just make sure they don't, like, call each other any names that are, like, way out there, or, like, you know, nothing, like, really gross or inappropriate. So that's mainly all about, but for whatever reason, regular show, she was just like, I don't know, it seems a little weird. But I do remember watching the first ever episode I saw of the regular show was the dude that made oh, nice, that's awesome. It would be a show I'd be interested in checking out another time. Like I think you can also get in one of these too. It would be a show I'd want to go back and watch some point to kind of see, like, because I know that a lot of people my age have seen it. But no, the first ever episode I saw was one of them where Mordecai is, golly, I remember Mordecai. Because he's the bird, the blue one. And don't hate me, but I'm having trouble remembering his raccoon friend. I keep wanting to say Rocket, but I know that's from. Okay, I guess you can. That's from Adventures. But they end up, like, at this party, and something about trying hot sauce. Like, they try hot sauce. Oh, there we go. and they're like, oh, it's not that hot. And then next thing you know, they're like, it's got that one song, it's like, Mississippi Queen, if you know what I mean. And it starts playing that, and they're just going crazy and like going on this bad trip because their sauce was too hot. Rigby, gosh. Oh my god, I knew it started with an R, but I was like, it's not Robert or like Rick, or because I had Rick in my head from when we were talking about SpongeBob earlier. Yeah, the sauce episode, and I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but don't they like wake up like on a couch, something like they're totally out of it and they don't know where they're at? But yeah, it was a wild one, and I watched that and I was like, the heck? Like, I didn't hate it, but I was like, what's going on? Like, this show is whack. But it was one of those where, like, I just never got to watch a whole lot of it at home. And so, like, if I was at a friend's place and they're like, hey, you want to watch some regular show? I'd be like, sure. Like, I'm down for it. I was just kind of a down for whatever. Like, if you turn it on, you know, I was like, I'm down. Yeah. But I remember that was, for some reason, that's the only, and I know that, I think, wasn't there one episode where the Gumball dude, I know he's like their boss or something, I think. Isn't there an episode where he like dies or like gets shot or something? Like there's something crazy like that. And I remember there was the one character, he was like a gorilla or something. He'd always be like, your mom. And I think that was right around the time that like the your mom jokes were getting big, and I never put two and two together, and I was like, bro, what if he helped start that? Your mom. Benson, yeah. Good times, man. Talking SpongeBob, regular show. Good times. We're gonna try to get this level has some of the best music in gaming. I don't know what it is. I've talked about this before, but for some reason, like whether it's Zelda, Mario, even like I've played some Pac-Man game, like Pac-Man, the 3D World games. For whatever reason, water levels always are like the hardest or the most. They're always the craziest and the hardest for me. But the songs are so beautiful, and I don't get it. Oh, there's the eel. Wings are supposed to represent drug. The spice was the drug. Once during the Mississippi Queen, 11 packs of meth. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. That I need to go up here for more air before I make the dive down. That doesn't surprise me. I know, like, that's the thing that I've realized since I've gotten older is the majority of shows are always like, shows are just very rarely 100% for kids. Like, most shows, even if they are targeted towards kids, they want to have some level of like adult joke or reference to get the parents to be like, oh, that's funny, or oh, like, yeah, my kid could watch that because I think it's kind of neat, you know. But yeah, like, I know SpongeBob obviously has a bunch. Oh gosh, SpongeBob obviously has a bunch, but that doesn't surprise me that that's all about. That's probably a reference to like drugs, because I mean, you could see the graphics on screen. It straight up looked like a trip. Oh gosh, it got bonkered out. Breaking Show. Yeah, I assume that's... Oh, nope, not that one. Oh gosh, I need to not die. Okay, that's one of them. Do we go here? Nope, I need to not die. Start with this one. Okay. Oh gosh. Leveling up for both, yeah. No, I agree. I think that's what... Like I said, I never really played it a whole lot, or watched it a whole lot, but I know that, you know, my friends that I had that did watch it were really into it. Mordecai says, oh. It got blurred out, but I'm assuming that says pissed. Sorry, I had to go through my list of my bad word list and was like, what starts with P? You know, because everyone's got to keep a list. But yeah, good times. There we go, I got the star. But yeah, heard great things about regular show, something that I'd be getting into watching at some point. I don't know, it's too bad they never made any, like, like, regular show games. And if they did, maybe I missed it. Maybe I'm wrong. But that'd be cool. It'd be something different. Treasures, I guess we can go ahead and go do the first Bowser fight. I guess we can do that. That'll be okay in my book. Oh, look, it's a toad. Let's talk to the toad. Okay, cool beans. You didn't give me anything. A version of regular shows made for Adult Swim. Ah, okay, that makes sense. I mean, that seems like that would be a show that would be... You wouldn't have to change a whole lot in order to transition it over to Adult Swim. Like, you could use a lot of the same material and a lot of the same everything. 3DS wasn't really like... Okay. Yeah, no, that makes sense. I mean, that is kind of cool, though. Yeah, because that was right around... After the regular show was... That was right around the time when I started to kind of... I would watch a few... Oh, I don't really know why I did that. Mamma mia. I always try to jump over it knowing you can't actually do that. Ho 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 ho. I forgot what I was going to say because I got distracted by dying, unfortunately. Oh, that was right around the time when I started like watching some Adult Swim shows. I just recently... Because I know it was a big deal. I just recently, in the last couple of months, started watching, oh, what's it called? The big one that everyone loves, Rick and Morty. I started watching that. Because that was another one when I first, like, when it started getting big, my friends were like, oh, this is so funny, you gotta watch it. And it's just, usually with me, when, what am I playing on? I'm playing on an emulator. I thought about plugging up my 64, but obviously just... the ratio and everything, it just tends to look better on an emulator because then I'd have to get all the more get my N64 and my cords and set it up. And also was literally up until 11:55, like 5 minutes before I started, was doing Spanish homework and I'm also in one of my like visual editing classes. I have to make a credits for a fake movie, so I was working on that, and then I was like, oh, it's 11:55. I said I was going to stream at noon. I guess I should stream at noon. Oh gosh, but yeah, started watching Rick and Morty. That's not bad. Like I was saying, I just have this bad habit, and I know it's not always fair to the show, but a lot of times when I start watching something, if it's popular, I'm like, oh, this probably isn't going to be as good as what people say. And I tend to come in with, like, a negative sort of, like, oh, it won't be as good as people say. There we go. I always struggle with the timing of this for some reason, like throwing him into one of the bombs. Oh, that's not nice. You can't say that. Cartoon shows, these days, I don't know about these days. It's really just Rick and Morty. Obviously, I still, every now and then, like my comfort show, I still try to go back and watch some old SpongeBob. Bro, I literally threw him in the exact same spot. I don't watch as many nowadays, but like back in the day, like I watched like, you know, Jimmy Neutron, Fairly Odd Parents, Backyard Again. Though I know that was a little bit more of a little kiddie show. Oh, got him. Nice. Was Backyardigans. Depends on if you're talking like, I guess, cartoon or animated. I know anytime I ever went over, I don't know if it was like this for anyone else, but you remember the channel Boomerang, I believe it was, and it had like a bunch of old shows. Anytime I went to my great grandma's house, like it was just a tradition. I'd go over there, she'd make me chicken nuggets and mac and cheese, and even when I was like, I think, cause unfortunately she passed when I was like 13. It was in like middle school, like that transition from middle school to junior high. But I know just anytime I think of her, I always remember. I go over there, she'd instantly make me mac and cheese and chicken nuggets without even asking me what I wanted. But you know, I was always okay with it because it's, you know, mac and cheese and chicken nuggets. And then she'd be like, "I bet you want to watch TV," and would turn on the Boomerang so I can watch Tom and Jerry. All right, SpongeBob, thanks man for popping in. I appreciate it. Subscribe if you want to, if you feel like it. I know, man. SpongeBob, I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm sad. I'm sad, bro. I was appreciating talking to you. We had some good conversations. Thanks for popping in. I love talking with the viewers. So, adios, man. Thank you. Casual enjoyer, though, you can stay if you want. I appreciate you as well. I guess we're going to go in here with the ghost, then. Like I said, this is just casual, just kind of chilling, you know. Pop in when you want to, leave when you want to. It's alright, no biggie. Just real chill, celebrating 5 years, just sitting back. If I didn't have to go to work later at 8 o'clock, I would probably be, you know, have a drink or two, but I can't because I work as a delivery driver, and I can't do that, so. And it's in the middle of the day, so I gotta set a good example for it's for the kids, man. It's for the kids. Alright, let's see. I think it's one of these ghosts has the level in here. Inside of them. Oh, got it. I just had to get inside of him. There we go. Go on a ghost hunt. In all the other Mario games, I really don't I don't mind the ghost levels, like all the boo levels. But for some reason in Mario 64, I'm like, it's just not. It's not as cool. I also confuse me a lot, so. Yeah, 'cause this one I'm going on a ghost hunt. I remember how to get several of the stars. I know there's like a piano you fight in here somewhere, and then oh, bruh. Thanks, man. Yeah, no problem, man. I appreciate y'all watching. It's always fun to. I'm just gonna ignore him and try not to get gobbled up. Oh, 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 oh. I know. Oh gosh. Okay, I'm just gonna ignore that. Oh, the book. Yeah, dude, conversing, talking with subscribers or viewers, always a great time, man. That's one of my favorite things. That's why I started YouTubing, was because I like meeting people online. And the thing is too, I don't know about you guys, but I'm mostly an introvert. I don't like to get outside a whole lot. I don't like to just. I'm not one of those people that can go up to a random person and be like, "Hey, man, how are you?" and have a conversation. Okay, I guess that's all to do in here. I can't do that. But for some reason I get online, I'm like, hey, I'll talk to anybody I want, you know, whatever, blah, 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 blah. Like some random stranger will get on here and be like, hey, man, let's have a conversation. Because I guess I don't have to look at them. Not that I wouldn't want to look at you guys. That's not what I'm saying. Like, ew, gross, I don't want to look at you. That's not what I mean. I'm sure you know, but yeah, good times. And we get to talk about gaming. And did I miss something? I must have missed something. Do I need to stomp on these guys? Oh, that's ghost stone. Oh, I remember, you have to kill all the ghosts. That's what it is. You kill the ghosts and then there's a big one. That's what it is. It's all coming back to me now. Yeah, this is also oh no. Oh. Psych. I'm not actually dead. What's your favorite game? So my favorite game in general is Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time for the N64. Just because that's the one I spent the most time on as a kid. Literally played it I wouldn't say hundreds of times. Well, I played it a lot. Put so many hours into it. It started my love for Nintendo gaming, retro gaming, Legend of Zelda. Like, literally did so much for me in terms of, like, turning me into a gamer now. It got me into all those. It's been my go-to comfort game. I'm gonna spin around you. I know it's not. It's some people consider it. For a while, it was considered to be like one of the greatest games ever. Nowadays, I don't feel like it gets talked about as much, especially since Breath of the Wild has come out. A lot of people love Breath of the Wild, which I don't hate on that. It's not my favorite. It's good, but I respect it for what it is. It is a really good, and it's a unique game. No, get out of here, piano. Okay, I know there was a ghost in here earlier. Maybe. Oh, okay, here's some. There we go. Nope, nope. But yeah, that one's good. Other games I enjoy besides that one, I really like. I just recently, in the last, it started a couple, like 2020, I think, 2021. Me and my old roommates were playing Resident Evil 7. We started playing that together, and I hated horror games, but we played it together for the channel, and, oh, the big boo. But it got me into Resident Evil series, so I played Resident Evil 4, Resident Evil 2 and 3 Remake, and then I just recently played the Resident Evil 4 Remake, and Village. So all of those, I mean, honestly, a lot of the more newer modern ones, those are all bangers. I love those. Those are all good. And another one, gosh, favorite Mario game is Mario Sunshine. I know that's an unpopular opinion, but it's my favorite. Let's see what else. I really like Super Smash Bros. Mario Kart. Honestly, like pretty much any of them. Same with Mario Party. Mario Party generally like the GameCube ones or the N64 ones are a little good too, but Mario Party Superstars was not too bad. It was pretty good. I mean, it was mainly just that was probably because it was the old games just remade. I don't really want to do that level anymore. At least not for now. I got too many other levels I gotta do. I'm already at 19 though. I'm almost at 20. It's taken me about an hour to get 20 stars. Let's go down here and see. There we go. No 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 no. No 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 no. Let's see what other ones. You know, Smash Bros. Melee, Double Dash are my favorite. But I'll play pretty much any Smash Bros. And any Mario Kart, except for the Mario Kart Tour, the app. Not big on that. Pay to win, man. Pay to win. Where's a little? I know there's a bunny in here somewhere. Gotta catch the bunny. Whee! Oh, I thought I had him. I thought I touched him. That was gonna be quick. Oh, here he is. Nope. I'm trying to think I know you asked for just a favorite game, but just kind of rambling off on different games. I know Pokemon, I just recently started playing, like, I started playing it my senior year of high school with, Fire Red, and because, like, when I was growing up, I thought, like, just because of the friends I had, and I understand this is not the good way to look, but I always thought it was nerdy, and I was like, oh, man, it's not cool, man, Pokemon's lame, but because the friends I had were like, oh, it's lame, and so as a result, I was like, yeah, it's lame. Oh, no, I don't want to catch a toad. Oops. But I've since changed that, and I realized that was not very nice of me, not me or my friends. Come on, Bunny. This must be Bad Bunny, because he is a bad bunny. Alright. Sneak. Oh! How did he touched me. He ran right up to me. I gotta actually catch him. That's lame. Do. Oh, I hit the freaking wall. But I played Pokemon Shield and beat it. That was fun. Let's Go Pikachu was alright. I picked up a ton of them. My main thing with Pokemon games is that I got him. I love to pick them up and start playing, but I just have trouble finishing them. Because, I mean, you got to agree to a certain point they are pretty similar. A lot of them get, repetitive. Not to say they're not good games. Obviously, if it works, if it's not broke, don't fix it. I haven't played the new one, Scarlet and Violet, but I want to at some point. I think that'd be pretty cool. Let's swim down here then, I guess. Other games, I'm trying to think of just other different genres. Castle Crashers is an underrated one. If you haven't played Castle Crashers, that's a banger. I also played Control recently I played it on the PS5, but I got it on my Xbox too, because it was on sale. But Control is kind of fun. It's different, but it's cool. Final Fantasy VII, the remake, was one I never intended on playing because I wasn't really into those type of games, or like RPGs or whatever. But a friend, after just trying to convince me so freaking hard for years, I finally was like, okay, I'll play it, and I really like that one. Honestly, there's so many games. Gaming in general is just so much fun. I love gaming in general. It doesn't have to be a specific game or several games. But yeah, I'd love to hear like what your favorite game is, or your favorite franchise, favorite genre, because I'm always trying to find out like new games to play for people. Like, I take requests. Not that it's like a guarantee, but I like to play old games mainly, to see like, oh no, I already messed that up. I'm just gonna kick off to the wall. I love to play old games because I feel like I want them to still get attention and not be forgotten about, to kind of use my channel to showcase them. But I also like playing new games, like not just like brand new games, but like games that I haven't played before, and trying them out, because I don't ever want to just completely shut myself off to a game. You know, you got to do what you got to do. All right. Okay, got. Oh, that was close. All right, and there's down here. Where's the next one? Alright. But yeah, would love to hear your favorite game if you don't mind sharing. If not, no worries, no biggie. If you want to keep it private, you know, you don't want to share your favorite game, someone might steal it and say it's their favorite game. Let's see. Alone in VR, hello. How's it going, Alone in VR? Hope you're doing well. Thanks for joining the stream for even just a few seconds. Playing some Mario 64, celebrating 5 years. You know how it is. 5 years. 5 years on YouTube. I didn't think about it. It's actually a decent amount of time. It's a lot longer than you'd think, you know. That's a long time to just be talking to yourself on the internet. Oh, no! I forgot that it flipped. I thought I could just ride it over. Dagnabbit, I was so freaking close. Golly. But yeah, it's kind of crazy. Antonio Wilson, how's it going? Getting some more viewers in here. I love it. Playing some Mario 64. I don't remember where the. Okay, yeah. We always got. I forgot it goes this way. This way. Hello. Dude, I like it. We're getting a few people in here. It's always fun. I love interacting. Subscribe if you're not. If you know, I'm not gonna be one of those. It's like subscribe, and if you don't, then I'm gonna be mad at you. Times fly fast. Dude, it does. I agree. It flies by when you're having fun. It flies by, you know, just when I'm gaming too. In general, it flies by. It has been fun. It's been a fun 5 years. It's been fun. Recently hit 500 subscribers a couple weeks ago. So I mean, obviously, you know, I think when you're having fun, that's when you get subscribers. When I first started doing YouTube, like, it was fun and I enjoyed it, but I was very concerned with, like, my numbers aren't that good and people aren't subscribing. No one's responding to my social media posts, and that's what I judged on, like, if I was doing a good job, was if I was doing numbers. And sometimes you can do a good job, just maybe people don't know that you're out there. And so, like, any friends I have that do YouTube or anything like that, I'm always like, don't worry about what other, oh my gosh. Like, don't worry about what the numbers say, because the numbers, some people will be like, oh, the numbers don't lie, man, the stats don't lie. But honestly, a lot of times the numbers do lie. The numbers can lie a lot. And the numbers don't always show your hard work, the hours you put in, you know. So obviously, but I'm not saying that to be like, I'm doing everything right and there's nothing I can't improve on, because I am, or because I'm not, is what I meant to say. There's always things everyone can improve on. TF2, I've only played that game like once. I've tried to do more like gaming on Steam and PC gaming. My PC is okay, like, it's good enough to like emulate, to stream, to do a lot of stuff like edit, but for some reason Steam games, the main ones I've played on Steam are Garry's Mod. I know that's that's an old one. I don't know if anyone still plays that. Gmod, just because you know, I don't know if to shout another YouTuber out, I guess the Hobo Bros is what I don't think they're actually active anymore. He's more commonly known as SMG4, but him and his brother, they had Hobo Bros where they'd game a while, and they did this like Gmod Hobo Theater where they'd like, you know, make like just like movies and like random like script, like just stupid stuff, but it was fun. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna do that on my YouTube channel. And then I got on there and was like, I don't know how to do that, that's really advanced, I'm not good at Gmod. And but yeah, so I just play it mostly just by myself, just goof off, or like with my cousin. Best creators are always underrated. Yeah, that's what it seems like sometimes. But you know, and I also too, like, you know, if you guys have YouTube channels, I know some people get butthurt, like, they'll be like, those people that show up and they're trying to like advertise their own YouTube channel, and some people will be like, don't come to my channel and talk about your YouTube channel. Dude, honestly, I don't really care, as long as you're not like pasting it everywhere and being obnoxious and be like, your channel sucks, man, go watch mine. like, if y'all have channels, then awesome. Like, that's pretty cool. That's something I would want, you know, to support you guys in. I like support, mutual back. Let's, you know, I believe in spreading positivity, and, you know, it's something I wish when I had started I'd gotten more support for my channel. And I didn't, but it's okay. I had support when I needed it. Like, you know, there was a few friends and family there that were fun. But yeah, dude, I think that'd be fun. And if you haven't thought about starting a channel, I know it takes a lot of time and effort, and, you know, sometimes it can be a lot to do. So I understand that, but it's fun. Let me tell you, it's fun. Definitely when I started YouTubing, I would think I did it for the wrong reasons, because oh no! I was definitely doing it just to be... Oh, that was a quick star right there. I was definitely doing it just to be famous, because I was like, I'm going to be... Oh, dude, I appreciate that. I appreciate that sub, man. That means a lot to me. I appreciate that. Dude, I love it. On the journey. My goal is to get 1,000 by the end of the year. And I know I'm at 523, and it's like already the start of April. And so, like, I had a few friends that, like, they're supporting me, but they're like, don't you think that's a little, like, that's a lot, man? Like, it's taking you 5 years to get 500. You think you're going to, but the thing is, too, is this has been, like, the best year for me. Not, like, 2023 in general, but, like, the last 365 days. Like, a year ago at this time, I think I was at, like, 200 or 300 subscribers. So it had taken me, like, 4 years to get 200 or 300. And then in the last year, I've already, like, doubled that. So I was like, well, shoot, if I'm, like, doubling my subscribers, like, why not? Like, I'd rather aim big and not quite get there versus be like, oh, my goal for the end of the year is 600 subscribers. And then I don't hit it, and then I hit it, but I'm like, well, maybe I could do more, you know? Like, you know, that's just the type of person I am. Some people like to be conservative and, you know, they don't want to upset themselves. But, and that's honestly how I was for a while. Like, when I started my channel, a big thing to me... Oh, no. You gotta get those coins, bro. Gotta get those coins. A big thing for me is, like, I like to shoot big. I like to take risks. I would rather put a lot of time and effort into something and it not be appreciated enough than just put out something that's, like, I guess, for lack of better words, half-assed. I would rather put something out that I can be proud of and just be like, well, it just not enough people saw it. I can't control that. Would I want to be a popular channel someday? Would I rather be a small channel with fans? I don't know. I mean, I get what you're saying. A lot of people, I think, would just jump to the whole, like, oh, well, of course I want to be popular. And I do. I want, obviously, the more subscribers, the better. But I think a better way, like, if you're asking is, would I rather be, like, a channel with, like, 1 million subscribers, but, like, you know, my videos are only getting viewed by, like, 10 to 20% of my audience. People aren't really commenting. There's no interaction. You know, it's not really a healthy growth. Yeah, I'd rather have the smaller audience than that. At the end of the day, I'd rather have an audience that's more interactive, like more fun to be around and make content for. And also, I died after all that. That's embarrassing. But no, yeah, I think I get what you're saying. And if I'm not, and that's not how you meant it, then feel free to correct me. But yeah, I'd rather have just an audience. I want to have an audience that's proportionate to the amount of interaction that I'm getting. Like, I don't want to have 1 million subscribers and have like 10 people comment and be like, cool, nice, good video, and that's all it is. Whereas I could have like 3,000 subscribers. I could have 3,000 subscribers, but I have like maybe like 1,000 comments and people are like interacting and being like, man, this is awesome. Do this next. This would be so cool. Like, consider doing this. See, a channel doesn't threaten you. Yeah, no, I understand that. That's been one of my goals since the very beginning. Oh gosh, I need these coins bad. That's been one of my goals since the beginning, is to never be a channel like that. Never, like, you know, because like I said earlier, I'm an introvert by heart, so I'm not just gonna go and walk into your face and be like, hey man, have you subscribed to my YouTube channel? You should check it out. You know, why aren't you subscribed to my YouTube? Like, even some of my good, like, well, I was gonna say you can ask. Obviously you can't because you don't know them. But like friends that I've lived with, friends that I've had for years, even them, like some of them sometimes have been like, bro, I didn't even know you had a YouTube channel, because I don't like talking about it all the time. for years it was out of embarrassment, but also it's just because I don't want to be the guy that's like, oh man, shoving his YouTube channel down our throats and always like that. And so, you know, it was, I never wanted to be that guy. But now I'm kind of learning, I think in the past year I've learned that balance of, like, it's okay to talk about it and be proud of it, show support, but also not, like, you don't, if someone says, hey man, I'm like, I've had friends like, oh, I'm not really on YouTube, I'm not into gaming, I don't watch this or that. Then I'm like, all right, that's cool, that's fine. Or like, or sometimes, like, at most, if I do ask them anything off of that, I'm like, okay, well, like, if you did, like, what kind of content would you like to see? Like, what's something you are interested in? You know, if they tell me, like, oh, I'm into makeup tutorials, well, obviously I'm probably not going to put that on my channel. But some of them are like, oh, I like movies, or I like music. And so that's, like, when I rebranded my channel from Quickie Nog Plays to Nog TV 2 years ago, it was because I want to do more than just gaming. Like, that's obviously the main thing that I'm doing. But I also wanted to bully the big bully. I thought, isn't that what I just did? Was bully the big bully? Boil the big bully. I'm confused. Is that not what I just did? I went in there and fought the big bully? Okay. Well, I'm just gonna skip that because I know there's also, I know you can jump in here and, yeah. But yeah, I never like to threaten people. I'm like, at most in some of my videos, I'll be like, man, why don't you, like, I might joke around and be like, you gotta subscribe because that'll make you cool. You're just like in a joking way, more like sarcastic and like mocking people that do that because, yeah, I know what you mean. There are people that are on there and, like, in the first 5 seconds of the video haven't even told you their name, they haven't told you what they do or like what their channel's about, haven't even given you a chance to, you know, you'll see all the, like, subscribe button, click button. Like, if you watch some of my videos, which you're welcome to do, like, I'm all the time, you know, and it feels weird that I'm, like, talking about myself and, like, trying to plug myself this much because, like I said, I'm not, no, oh, I saved myself, that was crazy. But, like, a lot of times I'm like, hey, check this out, you should do this, or if you want to watch this playlist, you can do that, you know, that's cool too. And then, you know, I'm like, but you don't have to. Like, it's kind of like an ironic sort, like, kind of poking fun at people, like, you need to go do this, you don't want to miss this, you can't afford to. I'm like, I think it'll be okay. I realize people's lives are busier, they have friends, they have family, you know, like, I think it'll be okay if they miss one of my videos. But at the same time, like, do I still want their support? Yeah, like, I still want them to watch and subscribe and have fun and hang out. And I think there's a healthy way of doing that. That's why, more often than not, I almost always talk about it at the end of a video, because I assume if people are there at the end, then, you know, they like the content and they, you know, appreciated it and they might stick around. And I started doing end screens on my video too, with, like, you know, if you show up and you're watching SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom, then I'll put, like, usually I'll do, like, the subscribe button there if they want to, and I'll put, like, the last video I did, regardless of what it is. But then I'll also put, like, a playlist that I think would, like, trying to be strategic about it, like, something they would appreciate. So then, like, if it's SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom, I'll put the playlist for my, the movie game. Or if they're watching, Wind Waker, I'll put, like, Ocarina of Time. Or if it's, like, so another thing I do is I do a lot of, like, sports gaming, NCAA, football, which is college, Madden, NFL. And I also am a big WWE fan. I know that's kind of weird. Not a lot of people are into that. But I really like that. It's just something fun. It's entertaining. And so, like, if people like NCAA football and they're watching that, then I might be like, I bet they might like NFL football maybe. And I'll put that out there, and, you know, to kind of give them a chance to check that out. So, you know, it's fun. It's just all about, like, knowing your audience, knowing what they're into. I started trying to get more into the analytics and checking the numbers. Like, recently I started doing I had the new, like, Pac-Man World repack game. I had started doing that, and it just wasn't getting what games are you into. Really, Nintendo games like Mario, Legend of Zelda. I recently I started playing the new Metroid Prime Remastered, so I'm trying to get into that franchise. Also played a little bit of Kirby games, but not a whole lot. I know they're really short and easy. But I also have started playing. This is not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the little fish thing that I'm supposed to be jumping on. The Dory, I think is what it's called. Not Dory like Finding Dory. But yeah, into NCAA, Madden, WWE. Those are the only ones I really record on the channel. But I do play other games. Like I play like. Is it? Can I? Nope. I play like NBA games, stuff like that, and like occasionally like soccer or hockey. But I don't record those just because I don't like them that much. But I also recently got into horror games, Resident Evil. You play NBA 2K or NBA, or not really? Yeah, I do play 2K. I have the newest like 2K23. And I play them a little more offline, just kind of on my own. Play the career mode. I play them. I just haven't really ever recorded them. Because I thought about doing it when the new one comes out, because now I'm kind of behind the 8 ball, whereas like, you know, people have already put out the content. Basketball season's almost over, so maybe it wouldn't have the hype that I would. Oh, can I get there? Oh, nice. Thoughts on EA? Yeah, EA it's kind of a mixed bag. Like, they make some good sports games, but also a lot of their games are the exact same. And it's funny because people will dog on them for like, they'll make FIFA players will get mad at Madden players and be like, man, you buy the same game every year, blah 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 blah. And then like, I don't play as much FIFA, but from what I have played, it feels very similar every year. I need to find the door. I went the wrong way, I think. If you're talking EA, like some of their policies, like I know that they got some heat over Star Wars Battlefront 2. That's another game. Gosh, that Star Wars. I'm a big Star Wars fan. I love it. I recently did some. Not recently. It was a while ago. I did a couple Star Wars Battlefront 2. The original ones for the PS2. I did those. You could try Phasmophobia. Yeah, I've heard that one being a good one. The only really footage I've ever seen of that game is from PewDiePie. But oh gosh, just got bouldered, man. Speaking of Resident Evil, it'd be like Chris and punch boulders. But that's what I was gonna say. Resident Evil series was one I just started getting into, and I really like Resident Evil. I had never played that. I wasn't really allowed to play horror games as a kid growing up. But then I started playing. I played Resident Evil 7 with the buddies on here and that LP was not the best as far as like production value, because it was like hardly any editing. Oh, Lego Star Wars, yes, dude. I feel bad. I'm like I've never been tested for ADHD, but I feel like in some aspects I have it, just because I'm always bouncing around. But I'll try to get everyone's questions answered. But yeah, I guess I should let me finish on 2K. I like it. I think I'd be down when the next one comes out to play some. NBA Live I played a little bit as a kid, but I'm not as big into that series anymore. I feel like, I know 2K is not perfect, but from what I've played, I like it a little bit more than EA. But I'd be down for it. And then it was the thoughts on EA. So yeah, so I have played Lego Star Wars. I actually completed 1 and 2. Can I? Okay, I need to get up here. I completed 1 and 2, the original ones on the GameCube. Oh my goodness. Those were classics. Loved them both. Then obviously the complete saga I played. And I had played it a bunch and gotten near completion. That's another one. Me and my friend Jake had, when we lived together a couple years ago, we had started a Lego Star Wars Complete Saga series. And that one was actually really fun. That was my first and only time I've ever done like a co-op playthrough. But unfortunately he moved out, and we just, you know, now we're just really busy, and we live like an hour away, and so we don't really ever have the time to record together anymore. But I'd be down to redo that or finish it sometime. That Lego Star Wars Complete Saga. And just what was it, it was around Christmas time, I actually bothered to go through and complete it. And so that one it was around Christmas time because my fiance got me the new Xbox Series S. I guess I'll come back here. Got me the new Series S, and I had forgotten I had bought that game on the 360 years ago, and so I went back to complete that. That's a banger. And then I guess other than that, I have played the new. I actually own and I've played the new Skywalker Saga, but the thing is there, and hopefully I don't get any flag, but I don't honestly, I don't know how I feel about that game. It's good. It's definitely ambitious, and there's like a lot to it, and I'm glad it kind of gives me that nostalgic feel again. But I just don't know where to start. Like, I feel like there's so much to do. It's a way bigger of a game than any of the others. And so I'm like, I know it's a game that eventually, yes, I will beat and finish. I don't know if I'll 100% it, but I'll try to at some point. But I've seen where if you try to 100% it, it can get close to like 90 hours of playtime. And I generally don't play like super long games. Like the longest game I've ever played, like I played the original God of War, back in like August when I first moved up here to do school. I thought I thought I already beat this guy. Why did it say that I didn't get the star for this level? Did I pick up a different star? The big bully. This is him. He is him. This is the big bully. Yeah, what? Yeah, what the crap? I'll collect it and maybe it'll go away this time, but I don't know why I did that. Maybe it's because I did them out of order. I'm not sure. See, now it was glowing right there. So is it real? Bully the bullies. Okay, so there's a different big bully I have to do. Okay, interesting. But yeah, I would be down to finish. I really had only done like maybe a couple levels into the Skywalker Saga, just off the beginning, like episode 1. Maybe it's in here. Oh, ha, 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 ha. I need to get up here. I have played Lego Batman. Actually, just now, my one of my good friends that I mentioned earlier, Remington, he actually gave me his PS2 because he didn't want to sell it. He wanted to give it to someone that like actually would want it and appreciate it. And my PS2, the last one I had, in the span of a month, back in 2021, I think. In the span of a month, my PS2 and my original Xbox both decided they wanted to stop reading discs. My PS2 would only read movies, and I'm like, bro, if I'm going to watch movies, I'm not going to use my PS2 for that. And I couldn't get it fixed because the places around were like too expensive, and they were like, yeah, we'll fix it, but you know, they wanted to charge me an outrageous amount. Did I already do everything I can do in here? Maybe I need to go. What if I go the other way? No, there's no way. I know there's more to do. Let me go this other way. That's sad. Yeah. But it is sad that happened. And so he recently gave me the PS2, and so I've been playing. I found at my local game exchange, which I don't know if you guys have those around there, but it's like an old game store. But I found the original God of War that I had never played because I had only played the 2018 or 2019 Slim original. It was the original model, which is fun fact. It's actually now I'm onto my third PS2 I've had. Oh no, I'm gonna die. Just gonna accept it. Oh no, I lived. Never mind. I did not live to see another day. So when I was a kid, I had the original. It broke. Then when I was like 10 or 11, I bought a Slim, saved up. I remember it was the first console I saved up and bought with my own money. I bought the Slim. The Slim worked for years, and that's what I had. But then the Slim, I ended up giving to my younger brother because whenever I moved out to go to college, back in 2020, it was like the console. Me and him, we had spent countless hours. Lego Star Wars Battlefront 2. We had played like the Power Rangers Super Legends game, just a lot of games together. And so like I had money at the time, and I was like, okay, I knew I was gonna get a new PS2 because I'd had that one for years. So I'd given that one to him just like as a, hey, like, you know, you can keep this and play it since I'm moving out, which he really appreciated. But also, I wish I had kept it because PS2 Slims apparently run a lot better than the original, like, fat models. Because, ooh, another star, nice. they apparently run better because then I got that that fat PS2, and only reason I wanted to get that one is because I wanted to use the multi-tap with it. Because for years I didn't realize that you can't use the multi-tap with the original Slim. You can only use it with the fat model. And so I was like, well, I'm going to get a new one anyways, because when I move in with my boys, like, we're going to be playing PS2 some, so, you know, like, we want to play, like, NBA Jam and those old classics. So I was like, well, you know, we gotta get a fat model, and I wish I'd kept the Slim. No offense to my brother. But, yeah, so now my friend has given me another fat model. Hopefully it lasts. Playing the original God of War for the PS2. Also playing... the original Lego Batman, which I had never played and completed that one. I realized that one, while it's fun, the story is all over the place. Like, there's no... It's not like... I played Lego Batman 1 and 3, never played 2 for some reason. But I remember 2, if I'm not mistaken. I think 2 elevate for red coins. Oh, I gotta get 8 red coins. If I'm not mistaken, 2, I think maybe you could play as, like, the villains as a little bit. As part of it, like after you beat it or something. But also, if you hear sirens, it's because I live in Fort Smith, and even though Fort Smith is I mean, I guess it's, if you live in Arkansas, you'd call it a big town, but if you don't, if you live anywhere else, it's not a big town. But for some reason, it's got crime. Didn't realize that until I moved here to go to school, but it's got crime. So we hear sirens like every other day. No biggie, not a big deal. I know there are worse places, so it's all right. I'm just going to school here, guys. Gotta go. Best of luck in front of you, dude. I appreciate that. Thank you for popping in. Really appreciate your viewership. Have a great day, man. Enjoy yourself. Hopefully you subscribed and can come back and watch some more content later on. But yeah, Alone in VR if you're still in here. I know I was talking about horror games. Resident Evil is a big series I'm really into. Honestly, that went from a series that I never bothered or wanted to even touch to now it's like one of my favorites. And like I had played 7, and 7 was kind of cool. Like, I liked the story. I liked how I like horror games that aren't just straight up like, oh, jump scare, whoa, like, you know, I know a lot of people like Five Nights at Freddy's. I'm not into that genre because it just seems like cheap jump scare. Oh my gosh, Mario, chill out, man. Chill with the beans, bro. I know a lot of people like it, so I'm not gonna diss it too hard, but I kind of feel like a lot of times it's just cheap jump scares, and I don't really like. I don't like horror without a purpose, is what I always say. Is I like horror when it's like an interesting plot or like creepy characters, or you know, that's why I feel like a lot of times. No, I want to get. Nope, I want to get. That's why I feel like a lot of times Resident Evil has that, because it's got like neat stuff and like really interesting gameplay. But I played 7, it intrigued me. Then I ended up doing, is there more? Where's the rest? Is it over here? Maybe I can go up here. Oh, played 7, really liked it. There is more up here. I wish I could turn the camera. Another one I really like, so after 7, I played Village. And Village was my favorite for a little bit. Actually, no, I played Resident Evil 4 first. I played 4, and 4, the original, 4 was my favorite. Which is weird, because the first time, I tried to do a one-off episode on my channel one day for like a Halloween special. And I ended up, like, deleting the recording, because I was like, man, there's not enough jump scares in here. I wasn't scared. Because I only played to, like, the very beginning. Like, I played up until, like, the village part. Like, when you get to the main, like, area, like, where the town is. And I was like, man, this game's not scary. It's too drab. There's not enough color. It's lame. But then when I actually sat down and played it all, I loved it. And it was my favorite Resident Evil. And then I played... Oh, what the crap? Oh, no. I guess I gotta get all the way back here. Oh, no, it's down here. Never mind. Then I played Village... And I was like, no, this is my favorite Resident Evil. This is great. Like, this is awesome. This is amazing. And I completed. It's the first Resident Evil game that I completed 100%. I platinumed it on my PS5. That was great. I agree. Horror games with mixes. I've never played it. Oh yeah, yeah. But then I played 2 and 3 remake. I completed 3 on my PS5. The remake was good. And recently I pre-ordered I had pre-ordered Resident Evil 4 Remake, and that's probably my new favorite Resident Evil. Other horror games, so I don't know. I'm sure you know about Amnesia. Who doesn't? I have tried it. Shifting Sandland. Oh, I remember. I'm trash at this one. Amnesia, I've learned it off of PewDiePie, because I saw him play it. You know, I knew his original playthrough was like a big deal, and then I know he replayed it recently, the last like couple years. But it's one that I downloaded because it's on Game Pass on Xbox on my Series S, and I was like, okay, I'll give it a shot. So fun story. I had planned to do that one on a stream last October for Halloween, and I started it up to kind of test it out, see if it worked, see if I wanted to play it a little bit to kind of like see what to get myself into, because when I had watched this stream, when I'd watched PewDiePie play it, this was years ago, so oh no, I sank. So I didn't remember anything about the game. It wasn't like I didn't remember anything about it. Sorry, my fiance texted me. She's on her break at work. But I didn't remember anything else. So I was like, I'll come just kind of refresh myself with Amnesia. And I never even got more than like 5 minutes into it. And was like, no, too scared right now. But I was also like, thought I was just going to macho it up. And, let's see. I thought I was going to macho it up. And I was playing at like 1 a.m. in the morning. It was pitch black outside. I turned off all the lights in my apartment. Had headphones, like turned it up all the way. Like I thought I was just. Oh, I don't want that. I thought I turned the cap on. I'm a head off. Good luck, dude. I appreciate that. I appreciate you, man. Awesome to hear from you. Thanks for subscribing. Take care and have a great day, bro. Appreciate you. I still got like another half hour I might play for. Yeah, I was planning on playing for like an hour after. Just nothing crazy. Oh gosh. But yeah, I was planning on originally, I don't know how many people watch now. Originally I was planning on, oh no, I was barely in it. I barely slid in. That's okay. I was gonna make a joke, but maybe it's not appropriate. But that's pretty wild. Pretty wild. When will we be streaming again? So I don't know. I don't stream regularly, even though I want to, just because with my work schedule. But I'm usually off every Friday. So I'd be down to. My goal is to start doing weekly streams every Friday. So probably next Friday. It's not set in stone, but I'll just plan on that. As long as you're subscribed, I'll post a YouTube short. I'll make an announcement or a post. Plan for next Friday, and I know you said you like horror. That might be something I might try. I had done Resident Evil 4. Maybe I'll finally do that Amnesia stream. I don't know. But I'll see. I think it'd be fun. I'll make sure I'm not doing anything next Friday. Probably like in the evening, 7, 8 o'clock, something like that. But yeah, I'd be down to stream again and play some Amnesia or whatever horror game. As long as it's not something I have to pay an arm and a leg for. Or if not, if you want to see something else, I might, I could play another old game, I could play whatever. So, yeah, it just kind of, I'm down for whatever. Don't have anything in particular I'm trying to play at the moment, just anything and everything. But yeah, probably next Friday, as long as it's going good. I've done everything. I've done like UFC, I've done Mario, Zelda, I've streamed, I'm trying to think what else streamed. I think those are the main things. I usually stream sports games, but I have streamed horror games as well. Oh gosh! I need to get over here to the pyramid. 'Cause that's what I was trying to get, was up here. Okay. Oh! Oh! Okay, that's fine, that's fine. Good luck. Hey, I appreciate that, man. You have a good day. You have a good day. Enjoy yourself. Have fun. Be safe out there in the world. It's a crazy place out there. Thanks for viewing. Thanks for lending me your eyes for the time that you did. Let's see. Yeah, I gotta eat lunch soon, so I might not stream for a whole lot longer. I generally don't stream for very long. I'll maybe do like an hour and a half at minimum to like 3 or 4 hours. It's usually the longest, because I also know people are just busy and they have things to do. So yeah, that's what it is. What it is. I need to go back and apparently I never activated the wing cap. I guess I got the star and I never hit the button, which is kind of crazy because I have to go back and redo that. But yeah. But kind of crazy, man. I had texted my fiance. I was like, she's like, how's the stream going? I'm like, it's going good. I was like, it's actually going really well. She's like, why? What's happening? I'm like, well, oh, no, I can't get in there. I was like, well, I actually have a lot of people watching and commenting and stuff like that. And, you know, it's kind of fun. Because, admittedly, I'm not, like, going to, like, lie and exaggerate my numbers. Admittedly, a lot of times when I stream, the numbers aren't, like, amazing. Because I'll usually just like a few of my buddies and my friends will get on here and comment, or like if my fiance is like with her family, like she might watch, or like I know her siblings really love to watch my stuff, so it's a lot of just random people, like, you know, usually only a couple at a time, but it's kind of cool because a lot of them don't always comment, and or like sometimes I'll get decent numbers, but they'll just watch and people won't say anything, and I'm like, okay, all right. But it's nice to actually have people to comment. So it's like people are talking. I'm talking, like, I was so excited. And so yeah, good times, man. Good times. I love it. It's awesome. Having a lot of fun. I already got 4 subscribers this stream, so that's pretty epic, man. Went from 523 to 527, so that's pretty cool. I need to hit. Where's the wing cap button? I need to get down here and hit the button. Let's see. Yeah, I need to... Oh, I missed it. So I bet... I'm surprised nobody said anything, but I bet when people go back and watch this later, they'll be like, bro, what in the world? Like, you literally did this level and forgot to hit the button. Also, I have 64 views right now. That's perfect since I'm playing Mario 64. Also, I didn't realize that once you hit the button, like, until you hit the button, the sunshine stays there. Like, the little glimmer. I'm like, that's so cool. That's pretty whack. Because I never picked up on that. Literally, another one of the games, like, I always tell people, the best games are games that you will always learn something from, no matter how many times you play it. Like, you'll always pick up something new. And not that I played Mario 64 a whole lot, but the fact that, like, I didn't pick up on that is kind of neat. Big epic stuff, bro. You know what? Let's go back to Bob-omb Battlefield. I think here for the end of the stream, as I'm nearing the end, I'll try to get like 100 coin star to maybe here and the Thwomp's Fortress. Oh, I totally forgot. I'm not even done with all the stars. I still have Mario Wings to the Sky, which I think I can probably get. Let me go back to the beat. What I like about this one, the only one of the few things that I do like more about Mario 64 than Mario Sunshine. Mario Sunshine, when you get 100 coins, the freaking star takes you out of the level. And when you play Mario 64, you can get 100 coins and keep going. And it's like, wow, this is amazing. You're telling me that I don't have to stop what I'm doing and end all my progress? Hit the wall. Do it, I dare you. See what happens. Yeah, okay. I've already talked to you and already got that. But yeah, I'll get 100 coins. I had brought up. I had a whole page of notes that I was gonna do. Let's see. Where was it? Yeah, I had a whole page of notes. I was originally I had like this whole thing. I didn't know how many people were gonna watch, so I had all these things like listed out of like what all I'm gonna say and talk about, and I'm gonna talk about the history of the channel and the last 5 years and whatnot. But also, I like the directions it's went. It's been a little mixed. I've talked about the past, which also like talking about the future, which is good. You know, it goes in an organic direction. It's not forced. Yeah, it's crazy to think too. I guess I can kind of just talk about some highlights. Crazy to think that 5 years ago, I started on, or technically the channel wasn't started on March 18th. I haven't actually seen where to find out that information, but I would look and see, because I know it was probably like a day or two before. It wasn't long before.
which I've already gotten those guys. Those guys I've already got. Let me get you, fella. And I know the red coins. I need to collect all the red coins because that'll make it easier too. Because that gives you like 2 coins per each. Get that. There's a random sign way over there. I need to get these coins that exploded. Where are they at? Okay. Let me get you. Let me shoot. But yeah, crazy to think that 5 years ago on March 18th, my first ever video was a Mario Sporkle quiz, which if y'all aren't familiar, it's like a little online quiz thing, but it's like, it's got quizzes about everything. It's not like, oh, I just was torturing myself with like random school online quizzes. It was like, it was a Mario quiz about like the different, like if I could name all the characters. There was like naming all the characters just by their like mugshot. And then there was one where you're, I know later I did one where you have to name as many Mario games as you can. I did one where you can name as many Zelda games as you can. Then I think right before I started my Ocarina of Time playthrough, I did one where it was like it was like an item bag thing where you have to name characters and name items, just name a bunch of random crap from Ocarina of Time. And then my first actual playthrough was actually, it was the original Super Mario Bros. Because I didn't have editing. I had my laptop. I didn't even have a microphone. So I was like talking into, just the default like microphone that's built into the laptop. I was talking in, like I'd lean down. I was playing on my laptop, so not even that big of a screen. And I would lean down with my face like next to the keyboard and the screen, and I would just sit there and play NES game like Mario Bros 3, and then Zelda, the original Zelda for the NES. And I would do that and just sit there and just be a goof. And the biggest thing that I want to go back and watch, a big thing for me was, at least during the Mario Bros playthrough, I said the word oof so many freaking times. I don't know why, like it seems like every playthrough I have, there's always like that word or that phrase that's like I'm just stuck on at the time. And the beginning there, it was oof. And it goes even like, I think it was like just in the first episode or two, I mentioned it one time. I was like, oh, sorry. I know I keep saying oof. I don't mean to keep doing that. And I like got onto myself. It's like, I'm going to stop saying oof. And then like 2 minutes later, I said oof again. And I was like, crap. I thought I told myself I wasn't going to say oof anymore. And it was just stupid goofiness. But then again, that's how it goes. That's just me, bro. Goofiness, bro. Gotta get these guys. Whoa, oh gosh. Oh my gosh. But shouldn't water droplets put out the bombs? Also, these water droplets are massive, man. These clouds must be freaking heavy, bro. How are they not falling? Woohoo. But yeah, that was kind of crazy. I would just lean in because I didn't have editing software. I didn't have a mic, so I would have to record it all in one go. And I was recording it like on my NES emulator that I literally don't think I've used since playing Zelda 3, because I don't really ever play a lot of NES games. And if I do, I'd use like my Switch or something, But oh, I need to get this one, this little coin. There we go. Oh, mamma mia. Do. Yeah, I don't think I've used my emulator since then, so it's been kind of crazy. But I had to record it all in one go, and I would always wait till it would be either when everyone was asleep at night, I'd wake up really early in the morning. Sometimes I even, like, if people were taking a nap, or if they just weren't home, like if my family went somewhere, I'd stay there. And that's when I would record. And so sometimes, like, if there was a loud noise, or like if my dog started barking, or if like neighbor's dog started barking, or if like someone came in, because that was another thing too that would annoy the crap out of me, was that like my family was not good at all about being like, oh, he's recording, I'm not going to come in. And they also didn't knock. Like, they would just walk in and be like, hey, what are you doing, or whatever. They would just walk in and interrupt. And if someone did that, I would straight up have to delete the recording. Like, I wouldn't keep save states until I was done with the whole episode, because then I'd have to restart. So there was also just some episodes where I was ticked off. I was upset. I wasn't having a good time because it could have been the third or fourth time I was doing that. And I just wasn't not having a good time. I've already gotten that. I don't need that again. I was not having a good time. I just wasn't happy. And so, also, I mumbled a lot because I, for one, was shy, not used to doing the YouTubing. And I just didn't want to be too loud. Sorry, I'm yawning. Let's see. Let me see if I can get... I know I'm supposed to get... Oh, shoot. Oh, my gosh. I can't believe I forgot to get the wing cap. As you can tell, I'm not in my bag at the moment, as the kids say. Not in the bag. I'm not in my bag. Let me see if I can just shoot way over there. I need to get over here to this cannon. There we go. Saved me a little bit of time. Also, because I wasn't even good enough to beat Super Mario Bros. At the night, which is stupid because now I can beat it. Literally out at my fiance's apartment the other night, I just nonchalantly played because I was bored. It was right after I'd watched the Mario movie, which, by the way, insanely great movie. Love it. But I'll talk about that later on, or else I get on a long rant. But great movie, and I came back that night and I was like, I just feel like playing random old Mario games. So I was playing the original Mario Bros for the NES, and I just nonchalantly, like, without just like not even thinking much about it, I beat the game just totally chill, like all the way through. Didn't even skip any levels. Didn't even use any warp pipes, and so that was kind of cool. And so it was a good time, man. It was fun. But back in the day, I was not very good at it, and I got frustrated, and so I used some like NES ROM cheats and hacks, and I was like, you know what? Like, I'm just gonna do it to beat it, and if people have a problem with it, that's too bad, because otherwise you're not gonna get to see the game being beat. And so I was like, I was not very uplifting and happy and optimistic. It was kind of a very cringe. I also only need one more for the star, and then one more coin in the middle for the star. That's right here, and I need 4 more coins for the 100 coins. So really, I need like 5, unless I got the same coin. I guess it'd be 4. Yeah, it'd just be 4. Maybe I need to shoot up a little bit higher. Where's the... Oh, it's right there. Now I shot too high. Maybe come around here, come back around. Oh gosh, I'm going like really fast. Alright, I got 1 coin. But yeah, I did that. Mario 3, which is like my favorite Mario game. I played that, and that was an interesting time. Oh, I got that one, and 100. Bro, I think I got the wrong one. No! No! Oh, wait, that is the 100 star. Okay, good. I got scared that I hit the level star, and I was going to have to redo the 100 coins all over again. But I forgot that the 100 coins just appears literally wherever you're at. I also love how you can technically start flying just by triple jumping, when in reality you do get like no momentum, so it's really not that useful. Unless you just want to hear the music and be a goof. Alright, so I think I've 100%ed Bob-omb Battlefield now. Yeah, because I've gotten everything. Here we go!
I'll probably try to wind down soon, because I need to eat lunch. And I need to do schoolwork.
Recover 3? Okay. I think I can go do the second Bowser fight. I'll do the second Bowser fight and then probably call it good after that. So if you're sad that I'm leaving, I'm sorry. But I will be, like I said, I told another guy that was in here earlier, I'm going to try to stream next Friday. Because he really wanted me to. So I was like, okay, cool. Sounds good, bro. But yeah, man, that was crazy. Mario 3 did that. Zelda, I played Zelda, the original. That was the first time I had ever had Zelda was the first time I had done. Oh, this is Dire Dog. Oh, I have to board his sub. Okay. Dire Dogs. So this is, I think this is the one with the real eel, like not a Jolly Roger Bay. I always forget that there's 2 water levels. You gotta board the sub. Because I think you have to beat this level and board the sub, and then it makes you able to get into the Bowser level. Interesting. Alright, I'm about to get up there. There we go. Okay, now I got it. It's lagging for some reason, man. It's bugging out. It's bugging, bro. But yeah, I played Zelda. That was the first one where I had editing software. So I was actually technically I got Adobe Premiere at the very end. It was like the last couple episodes of Mario Bros 3, but then I started like actually using it in Zelda. And Zelda was the first series where I had real thumbnails. So that was another cool little feature for me. I thought about going back and making thumbnails for the older videos, but like honestly, it's like 20 videos, and should I even? Because I think that's what makes Zelda cool, is that that's like you can see the growth from the channel of like that's when it actually started. Oh, that was a cool jump. Oh, what do I do here? Do I? Oh, that's all it was. It was just board the sub and get on there. That should move the... Okay, there we go. Alright, I'll do this level here and then... 30... Not bad. I mean, in 2 hours, I've already gotten a fourth of the stars. So at that rate, I should be able to do it in 8 hours, but... I know it doesn't work. It's not perfect math like that. But yeah, just crazy times, man. Like, going from... Oh, gosh. Okay. Oh, the music just, like, stopped for a second. Oh, get away from me, big bully. Get away from me. What is this up here? Oh, it's just for coins and the red coin. Nice. Red coin levels here aren't actually that bad. You'd think they'd be harder because it's also like a Bowser level, but it's really not. I think this is just a 1-up. Oh no, it's just coins. Thank goodness you don't have to do 100 coins on here. That would be annoying, actually. Let's see here. Oh, okay, got a 1-up there. Yeah, I did Zelda. Did Smash Bros 64, inspired by the Runaway Guys. If you haven't seen the Runaway Guys, it's got like Proton John, Nintendo Capri Sun, and oh, perfectly timed. And then Shugga Conroy is the biggest one out of them. But yeah, he's a big deal. But oh no! Oh my goodness. Okay, that was close. I desperately need some coins. Okay, okay. Okay, that was, so am I doing all that just for... Okay, I guess it was just to skip to where I didn't have to go underneath. Okay, okay, neat. I like how I'm surprised and shocked by this. When I played this game before and beat it, it's been a while. It's actually been like 2 years since I beat it, so... Yeah, I don't remember everything, unfortunately. No! Oh, dang it. I did not round that corner out very well. If I'm not careful, Bowser's gonna kick my butt, man. And yeah, so now I gotta wait till it raises back up. Down, 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 down. Okay, coins. Good, good, good. I needed them. I need them. 1-up, please. Nope. Okay, I'll take that too. That works. Oh no, 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 no. Oh my gosh. Oh, thank goodness for this heart, man. Thank goodness. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Fill me up. Fill me up. Nope. Oh, gosh. Man, I'm playing dangerously, bro. Dangerous. Oh. Oh, I forgot you have to, like... You don't wait till it goes all the way up. You gotta kind of jump at the perfect height. Yeah, like that. Oh, oh, that was... Wow, I'm surprised. I'm actually shocked by that. Nope. Nope. Jump up there. Oh my gosh. Told you I'm living dangerously, man. Mario 64 was inspired by them. Oh, here I am. And I also hit my phone. Mario Kart 64. Mario Kart 64. I was supposed. There was Mario Kart. Oh no 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 no. Oh gosh, you bum. Give me your freaking tail. Oh, he disappeared. You bum. Bro. Oh gosh. No, I want to. Oh, nope. Come on. There we go. Let's get him. Oh no, he's gonna come back up. He's gonna come back up. Okay, 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 okay. We're good, we're good, we're good. We got this. Oh, here we go. Let's swing him over there into that one. No, I did it too early. Yeah, I did Mario Kart 64. I'm trying to think of what else. Oh gosh. I know I started my vlogs, which if you guys... Oh gosh, if I get hit again, I'm donezo. Come on. Come on, I gotta hit him. Maybe I should just go when it's not very fast. Oh yes, I did it. Oh, let's go. Take that, Bowser. Get wrecked, noob. Whoop, 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 whoop. I was gonna go through all the series I've done, but I just don't have time for that. Cause then I have so much on paper that I didn't written down on my notes that I didn't talk about. But it's fine. I like where the stream went instead. It was fun, man. Oh, I got a stretch. A big stretch. I feel like when my dog stretches, and me and my friends are like, "Oh, big stretch." That's what I got to do is a big stretch. I almost freaking peed myself. Well, I guess I'm going to get off here. Honestly, dude, this was... I say dude as in I'm talking to one individual guy. Fellas, Felitas, whoever. It's been a fun stream. This has honestly probably been one of the most fun streams I've had, just because of all the interaction. Had some good stories, had some questions, man, on here, just kind of shooting the breeze. I had a lot of fun. Had some good viewers in here, having a good time. But yeah, awesome. Love to see it. Probably going to try to stream again next Friday. Might try like 7 p.m. Central Time. Let's try to shoot for that. And just going to have a good time. So I appreciate you guys for watching. If you're not subscribed, I please encourage you to subscribe. It really helps me out. It supports me. Like the video. Go check out some of my other content. I think it'll be really fun if you guys watch it and enjoy it. And I'm not going to keep you in too much longer, and so that I can go eat and get my large amount of uncomfortably hard schoolwork done. So, in the meantime, thank you guys for 5 years. Old subscribers, new subscribers, everybody. Maybe you come along after this video is posted. Thank you anyways. Y'all enjoy yourselves. Be safe out there. And let's try to get to another 5 years. Well, probably, hopefully more, but you know. You know what I mean. Bye-bye.